Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. Said I'd be back. So, another episode of the Razorback and the Space Marines for the Dio. So, yeah, we're here and we're going to get on with it today. Should be here for about an hour and a half, something like that, as usual. Probably no more than an hour and a half. So, yeah. We'll get right down to it. Can you hear me now? Got no sound for some unknown reason. Can you hear me now? Got no sound for some So you should be able to hear me now, surely. Well, I don't know what's going on. 1 minute I am here and the next minute I'm not. Yeah, the echo is because I've got YouTube on. Well, I don't know what's going on. 1 minute I am here and the next one. Alright, so if you can hear me now, just give me a type in the comments. So yeah. So we've got Tin Man in and he says, hiya peoples. Hi Tin Man, how are you? So I hope I haven't muted the mic again. So just give me a thumbs up, Apple, if you can hear me all right, mate. Be much appreciated. Good, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a bit of a glitch. So right, we'll get on with it now. So cool. I hate that when things go wrong and you have to keep saying to people, can you hear me, can you hear me? I hate that. So unprofessional. There shouldn't be no echo now. I had YouTube on to see if I was coming through. That's why the echo was there. Yeah, so good. Tin Man says, good here, very early in the morning. It must be across the pond. So it's like I say, we are doing these Space Marines for the Razorback build that's going in a Dio. Roxy, don't start barking, please. I think she does it in protest, I think. Very much a protest. So it's like I say, I'm only here for about an hour and a half. Not sure whether JC is streaming today. So like I say, it'll take a little while for people to realise I'm here, depending on what they're doing this morning. Or wherever, what time it is in the world. I think that is part of his belt, this bit. So I'm going to paint that in brown. Okay. Excuse me if I don't say too much. I'm concentrating a bit. It is hard to stream by yourself and chat at the same time. I do like this colour, brown. It's cool. One bit of the leather done on that one. Just need a second coat on that, and then when that's dry I shall give it a bit of dark wash on that. Probably put some nun oil on it, or Agrax, just to tone it down a bit. So what have you been up to this morning, guys? Anything? I know Tim Munn said it's very early for him, so he's probably still half asleep. Chat yet. I like this bit where you're doing detail painting. Really like it. It's pretty good, pretty good. best part of it, I think. The dog just has to do it. Very much. People must have patience of the same watching me, watching me paint these. Still got 4 viewers in. I was going to come on earlier, but I was doing other things. So coming along, coming along. Apple says, sorry Lindsay, tried to fill in yet another city council form. No worries, Apple. We've got Alex in, price is not right. He says, good day Lindsay, and chat. Good morning, Alex. Tin Man says, getting my work here straightened up and deciding on what to paint today. Cool. Tin Man says ears, not area. Alex says, I'm going to finish my last 4 epic scale Lehman Russ tanks today, and then I've got my 1000p solar auxiliary list for Legion's Imperials done. Cool. Are you with us tomorrow night, Alex, on the PPM? If you are, I shall send you an invite through tomorrow at some point. People are coming and going. Alex says, yeah, I should be on for tomorrow. Might do my last Bane Blade, then not a part of my list. Bane Blade. I don't actually own one of them, Bane Blade. I've never built one. Should be doing an update soon on the Graf Zeppelin. Did a bit more work to it yesterday. Go blind one day painting these. So tiny. Really, really tiny. I really don't think I could paint an whole army full. Nah. I think that would have to be a no-no. Mind you, saying that, I would like to try just the once to play the game. To touch that up with the blue. Just got a bit of brown on it. Yeah. 5 viewers in now. People must be realising I'm here. Okay, so I'll let that dry off a bit. Another coat, I don't think so. So we get some black out. 6 viewers in. Might be a bit too tiny for this. But we'll persevere. We'll persevere with it. Still no more chat yet. We've got 11 viewers. Don't be shy, pop in the chat and say hello, guys. We've got unnamed guy 21. It says afternoon, gentlemen. Afternoon, welcome in. Yep, don't be shy, pop in the chat, say hello, guys. Got the first coat of black on that bit. Goes with that one. Unnamed guy says it's an old username that I made when I was 14. I should get around to changing it, but I'm pretty lazy about it. Well, if it sticks, mate, you know. It's a pretty good one, actually. It's pretty cool. I call it an unnamed guy, a mystery man, the man with no name. They're pretty good, huh? Pretty friendly bunch here. So unnamed guy says lovely flamers you got there, by the way. Cool, thank you. Apple says morning Alex from Sweden. Yeah, I'm building a die. I'm going to build a die. It's only a small die that I'm going to do with the Razorback and put a few Space Marines in the dio. It's only going to be something like 8 or 9 inches across by probably 8 in depth, you know what I mean. It's not going to be a big one, just a small one. Got a lot of weathering to do on the tank and that yet. So, and I've got the decals to put on as well. Unnamed guy says also like how the tech marine is poking its head out of the hatch just to get a face full of Stormbolter. Yeah. Originally in the kit, because I was going to use the other figure where he was up higher and he was holding the weapon, but unfortunately it wasn't in the kit. somehow, and I know I hadn't taken it off the sprue, so unfortunately my plans were rather thwarted, so I had to use him. Too much my disappointment, and I had a look in my spares box and I hadn't got that part in my spares box either, so I had to improvise. But yeah, he's got a face full of bolter. Alex says hiya Apple. We've got Nathaniel Walker in. It says you make my faith in our emperor soar to the heavens. Texas Gamers in. It says what we building. I've just got done assembling a biovore and a termagant. I can never pronounce that word. Termagonauts. I'm doing a small little dio, so I'm using the Razorback and some ordinary Space Marines, and I'm going to put it on a either an oval or a round bottom plaque and do some work on the plaque on the bottom and weather the tank and just generally build a small dio really. Unknown guy says some sort of injection fault, or it's a second-hand sprue. Possibly, yeah. I was quite annoyed. Kevin Cogan's in. It says, what visual do you notice that separates a beginner painter versus a pro painter? I'm a beginner. There's a big difference. Yeah. I've only been doing Warhammer for about just over a year. I normally build a lot of Necron stuff, so, and also just trying to think of the name now, it's gone out of my head. I'll tell you in a minute when it comes to me. Apple says years of practice. Yes, years and years of practice. Unknown Guy 21 says we stun space robots. I've learnt a lot from our Apple here that's in the chat. He's always guiding me if I'm not sure about anything. He's into Space Wolves, he is. Loves his Space Wolves. And his orcs. Likes his orcs as well. Don't you, Apple? Kevin Cogan says only 40k, or do you do fantasy? I do 40k, and I've got some fantasy 3D figures that I'm in the process of doing as well, but it's normally mostly 40k I do, mainly. I like to do some kit bashing as well. I'll show you one of my kit bashes. It's a gunship, flyer, Space Marine gunship. that I created from a few different kits of different kinds, not just all Warhammer kits. I used ordinary kits as well. I'll just show you it. This is just one or two that I did. As I'll pick it up out the drawer. This is one of them I scratch built and kit bashed as well. This is a part of a Stormhawk and Storm Talon. The wings and the engines are from Stormhawk and Storm Talons. The actual base body is from a 1/24th truck, and this part is from an ordinary aeroplane on the back, and just all greebilies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I made. Just got to make a stand for this now on this one, and then I can put this in a dio as well. So that's one of my kit bashes, that is. I've got another one in the cabinet, a Storm Wolf one, which is actually a Storm Fang gunship, and then I converted all the top of it. So that's just one of two. Let me just try and catch up with this chart, see where we are. Unknown guy says, I mean, Space Wolves are easy to like, shame about their Primarch. Athel says, you're giving away my secrets, Lindsay, but correct. Unnamed says, we also stand kit bashing. Games Workshop can't stand us from smashing plastic together. Well, there you go. That's just one of those things. Price is not right, says the rag. Just hope Mark isn't around. Yes, I'm going to post it to him, Alex. Unnamed says, oh, that thing looks lovely. I'll tell you what, it took some getting together, I'll tell you. Unnamed guy says, is it supposed to be a Storm Eagle proxy? No, I don't think so. No, it's just like something that was in my head. I had a load of stuff on my bench, just sorted a few bits out and just started gluing stuff together. Athel says the tanker body is what Sarah Jane is missing, filled with her favourite tipple Malibu. Yeah. Right, so what am I doing now? Yeah, I've got to do those belts again now, second coat. So yeah, it's just a matter of throwing a load of stuff on the bench and then just working with it, really. I'll get the other one in a minute to show you. That one I'll put in a small dio, but it's on its stand, but I'll put some Space Wolves and that on the bottom. But my main subject is, I do like Necron. I've done quite a bit of Necron stuff. Flyers, I've done the Ghost Ark, the Doom Scythe, quite a lot of other stuff, loads of stuff. Got a cabinet full of it. It's a good way using stuff that you got left over up. So it's pretty unusual, but hey ho. Apple says Necrons, metal Mickeys. Yeah, he calls them metal Mickeys. I'll just do all these belts on these figures, and then I'll show you that Stormfang kit bash. Remember to keep this in the shot, what I'm doing. Yeah, I think it's just over a year, probably 18 months I've been doing Warhammer. It's like a big rabbit hole. That's the problem with it. I just like the detail that's in the stuff. It's amazing, really, and the amount of things you can do with them. Do you guys play the game, or do you just like me, buy them, build them, just collect them? Yeah, I know I remember the name now. Age of Sigmar figures. I'll do those as well. Age of Sigmar. Unknown guy says, so what is your favourite 40k faction, if you have any? Well, it's like I said, I'm quite a Necron fan, so you know, I just kind of do those. I don't really know too much about factions, but Unknown says, personally I have a soft spot for the Death Watch. Yes, I've got one of their flyers, one of their gunships. Unknown says, oh yeah, it really pulls you in. Yeah, it does. He also says, and it's amazing just how detailed injection mould has gotten. Yes, very much. Jeff Light says, good afternoon guys. Morning there, Jeff and Maggie. How are you? And Unknown says, afternoon. I'm still on the learning stage about factions. Kind of getting there with it. Yeah, I think the flyer I've got, is it the Corvus? gunship or dropship, whatever it is. I've got that one in my stash ready to build. Athel says hi Jeff and Maggie. Alex says hi Jeff and Maggie. Yeah, I'm sure it's called the Corvus gunship. So that's done the brown. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to building that one, Alex. Unknown says it's the Corvus Black Star. That's it. Lovely flyer. Yeah, it's cool. He also says got one built and ready to paint right here. Nice one. Alex says all the Corvus is real nice. It's got a nice shape to it, hasn't it? Athel says the Corvus gun transport, but useless as it is far too small to carry Marines. He makes me laugh, Athel does. I watched quite a few Warhammer videos on YouTube. The ones by Games Workshop and that. You can pick up some tips there. Unknown says also one of the few Imperial flyer models that looks like it may actually fly. Yes. Unlike the Thunderhawk. It's I mean, it's a nice design, the Thunderhawk, but it's kind of like, yeah, thing is absolutely massive. I did have my eye on the Forge World Thunderhawk in resin, but yeah, to me it's too pricey for what it is in resin. It's 450 quid, and then you can't guarantee it's going to be straight. You've got to do a lot of work to straighten a lot of the parts up. So Unnamed says, what do you mean, Athel? It can carry 12 Marines, more than enough for a Death Watch kill team. Calm down, boys, calm down. Right, we'll show you this other gunship that I did. But it's half scratch built and half a kit. This is the one I completed, altered the whole top. This one. Did a kit bash on the whole top. Took away the whole lot that was there and then put all this on it instead. Made it a little bit different. So that's that one. That's the other one that I kit bashed. Took me quite a while, this one did actually. Took me about a couple of months to build. So put a little dio on the bottom as well. If you can see some of the, there we go. Put a little dio on the bottom of it. And that's the Stormfang kit bash. So like I said, I completely stripped the whole lot off the top there and then completely rebuilt it differently. So yeah, that's not a bad looking build, it's alright. It's different. Okay, so where are we with the chat? Okay, so where do we go? Unnamed guy says, oh yes, the great flying brick. Yeah, definitely. He also says, considering how they've been doing to Horus Heresy, we may actually get Plastic Thunderhawk at some point. Well, I am hoping so. I am hoping so. Apple says, when it was issued by Games Workshop, my local shop crew laughed at its sizing and as how it is something so squat aimed at carrying anything. Unnamed says, well, the MI-24 doesn't look like it can carry anything either, but you can stuff 8 guys in it. Jeff Light says, I would love for Warhammer to release a Plastic Thunderhawk. A lot of us thinking the same thing. I was only saying it the other day, Jeff. Be nice if they made it in plastic. I would definitely buy one. Definitely. Right, so where did I get to? Okay. I mean, they do this small Thunderhawk on the small Imperial stuff, but I'd like one of the big, like it so it's a reasonable size, if you know what I mean. Just going with my own flow here. Paint on that. I'll have to touch that up with the blue. I hate that when you keep doing that. Alex says, well, they do technically have a Plastic Thunderhawk, but it's in the Legions Imperials. Yeah, epic scale. Yeah, that's the small scale. Also, it says, and I own one. Yes, I've seen it. Unnamed says, a year ago, a plastic Fellblade was a fever dream. maybe the flies will get a similar treatment. And he also says, and no Legions Imperials doesn't count. Alex is laughing. Just going with my own flow here now. So do you actually play the game then, unmanned? Annoying. Spend more time touching up than I do anything else, especially when it's in tight places. Apple says, oh boo-hoo, no chicken curry from Morrison's this week, have to make my own instead. Oh Apple. Unnamed says, nah, there's not any sort of community around it here where I am. I just really like the models. Yeah, just like me. Jeff Light says, in the early days the Baneblade was only available in resin from Forge World, so there's always a possibility of a plastic Thunderhawk, especially if they feel there's a good chance of large sales. I think there would be large sales of it, to be honest. Unnamed says, I buy them and I build them and paint them occasionally. Oh, cool. You have to excuse my dog, he's having a fit. Does like to wreck my videos and live streams, does my dog. Yeah, you tell her, Apple. Jeff Light says, I'd buy a plastic Thunderhawk. Yeah, so would I, mate. Alex says, I'm going to pop off to the store really quick, running out of nicotine. Quiet, Roxy. And Name said, I'd buy a couple. I have 2 Harvest lighters as well. Oh, nice. Very nice. I'll have to make a video of all my Warhammer one day. Yeah, Roxy does like to be heard. Dog is a pain. Absolute pain. Okay, Unnamed says, see all of you later. Okay, Unnamed, you take care. Thank you for coming in. He also says, anyway, my game is finally updated, so I think I'll be off. My buddy is getting somewhat impatient. Okay, no worries, mate. See you another time. Price is not right, says, see you, Unnamed. Jeff Light says, catch you later, Unnamed. It was nice of him to pop in, wasn't it? Okay, so what was I doing? Right. Okay, I was going to touch up this where I'd got some silver on it. Right, okay, so that's that touched up. Right, next job. What colour are those armbands? Okay, they're the copper and then the white, chorus white. I'm not sure whether I do them in that copper or Balthazar gold. I think I'm going to do them in this one. It's the tricky bit. This is where don't sneeze, don't cough, don't breathe. Too far with that. To touch the blue up again now. Not easy to do. Take a lot to touch the blue up. Hold your breath. Definitely got to touch the blue up now. It's annoying. It's one done. Well, it's got to have a second coat, so. Okay, let's catch up with the chat. Athel says, Alex, save money for models, stop smoking. Athel says, dang it, Athel, I need more nicotine. My little pouches help me through my shrimp pose while painting, ha ha ha. And we've got Dorcasaurus in. Welcome in, Dorca. And he says, good morning, afternoon, Lindsay. Hello, good peoples in Dorcaland. Athel says, pouches are also known to increase mouth cancer stats. I had a friend now gone to heaven, burned his lip out with them, Alex. Apple says hello, William. Jeff Light says hi, Dorker. And we've got Tammy and Ray in. Welcome in, Tammy and Ray. And she says, good morning, Lindsay, and all in Chatland. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everyone. I really need that thing. There we go. Just keep trying to keep an eye on the chat, guys, don't worry. Lying down on the job. Apple says, hold your breath. Make me think of my mate of mine, era 1973 to 75, who built metal hussars and painted them with a two-head brush for minute details. Wow. Jeff Light says hi, Tommy and Ray. Apple says hello, Tommy. Dog awake? Did Dog wake you up? Did she? Tommy says Anthony week of watching my great niece and great nephew. This auntie is helping her military nephew while on his 2-week drill. Cool. Mama says hi, Jeff, and she also says hi, Apple. Not easy. Keep getting it on the blue. All this touching up I've got to do. Not easy, guys, not easy. Somewhat, more or less. But we're getting there though. Slowly. this one from? Huh. That don't belong there. I think that belongs to that one. I'm getting them all mixed up. That is that one. It's like a little lip on the inside that I'm trying to do, and it just ain't working. Got it. Okay. Do this one next. Okay, about another 10 minutes, guys, and then I'll have to go. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but yeah. Yeah, I've got a roast leg of lamb in the oven, so I need to keep an eye on it. Don't want it to burn, do we? Damn it. Quite a bit of touching up to do. Not to worry. It is what it is. So, yeah, about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. I'll have to give it a second coat as well. So over here. Definitely going to have to touch this up with the blue. They are a pain. I think I might glue these on before I put the second coat on. I think it'd be much easier to paint. It's obvious I've got to touch the blue up, like I say. Not easy. Okay, and I've just got one more here. Catch the chat up in a minute, guys. It's going to be easy to rectify it anyway, just touching up, so I'm gonna have to start and learn to use my magnifiers. I think that's half a problem. Okay. So I've got to put another coat on anyway, so there we go. So I think that'll take us to it today. If there's nobody about later, I shall probably do another stream. Another hour and a half one. So okay. So all in all, we've done a little bit of painting, a few bits, so we're getting there. So let's just catch up with this chat. Apple says Lindsay, wagon wheels and jammy dodgers will be consumed over this week as food delivery has arrived. Nice. Jammy dodgers. Yummy. Wagon wheels. I like that. Right, okay, so go back up camera. So yeah, unfortunately I have to end the stream here as I am in the middle of cooking dinner as well. I've got my meat in the oven, so I need to go check it. So nice bit of lamb. Having a roast dinner today, lamb roast. So like I said, if there's nobody about later, then I will possibly maybe, not promising, come in with another stream on this Razorback diode build. So thank you all for coming in. It's been really good to see you, and thank you for putting up with me painting. It's not an easy task watching people paint. Alex says, oh, got back in time for the end at least. Yeah, you just got back in time. So like I said, thank you everybody in the chat coming along. Apple says everyone done to Lindsay's for lamb roast. Everybody down to Lindsay's for roast dinner. Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone in the background that's not in the chat but are watching. Thank you for watching. And if people are not subscribed to my channel, take a look, see what you think. There is plenty of content in there. There's live feeds, there's videos. I'm not just a Warhammer builder, I do everything else as well. Tickets are booked, Alex says. And yeah, I'm an all-round builder. So please take a look. If you like, only if you like what you see, give it a subscription, press the notification bell, and yeah, become a subscriber. So all in all, we'll say goodbye, chaps. See you all soon, and